November 21st, Architecture Review Board meeting to order at 5:34. Roll call.
Gary Neola,
Here.
Ryan Parsons,
Here.
Dennis Marino.
Here.
Review for approval of the meeting minutes from October 3rd, for the Architecture Review Board meeting. Any comments?
I'll move to approve them. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting minutes are approved. Okay, agenda item number 1, case ARB 2317-1101 Bell Road, addition to existing house, presented by applicant Richard Brown of LB Architects LLC. On behalf of property owners James and Nancy Ebert. How you doing?
Very good.
Good. So you're knocking down a house, most of it?
Yeah, this really requires a little bit of explanation.
Okay.
Standards that.
Whatever you're most comfortable doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you can see on the site plan there, you kind of sketched in what really is the major project here, which is a new home for the owners. When they bought this place, they did quite a bit of research into the old home and found that there were really some serious structural issues with it.
Okay.
And so that kind of led to the decision that, well, that has to go. You see the 3 parts to the existing garage that is fairly new and fortunately very well built. The first section actually was, I think, intended to be a master bedroom or a family room of some sort. So we're going to use that space and convert it into like a guest of an in-law suite. The owner's intention is to live there while we're building the house.
Okay.
They're in an apartment now, and they have been in there for well over 2 years because they've been looking for something in this area. Haven't really found anything to their liking until they found this place, which they love. They love the area, they love where they're at, and I think they're very comfortable with the approach we're going to take. So what you see in that little elevation there is what we kind of call project 1 in phase 1, which is adding on 5 feet to the front to really make that little area livable.
Okay.
So they have, if you look at the plan, you'll see they have a small little kitchen, they have a bedroom, they have a little area to watch TV, and a bath. Basically, things that you need. The HVAC system is actually there, so it's heating and air conditioning. It's a fairly new unit.
So you're taking out the house all the way, including the basement?
Yeah, we're gonna take the house out, but we're gonna use it just to give us a little weather protection. So
Okay.
we're gonna leave that there until we're really basically just building that front facade there, but we're gonna be putting in new structure, new foundations, things like that.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Builder is working with the building department, so he's working out some details and things like that, which eventually I'll be resubmitting or redoing the drawings so that when he gets the building permit, we know exactly what we're doing.
Okay.
Essentially that front, if you will, 5 feet plus that front wall, of course, there's no wall on that end of the garage, will all be new. And that's going to lead us to the future project, which really is the big project. We'll be back with that on this design, and we can really get into the details of it. But I think we're going to look at some things so that you can see kind of where we're heading here. The owner, as all my owners do, looking at pictures of houses. And so you can just pass that around. But this is kind of what the look that we're going for. The house kind of has a couple of nice materials, some stone in the lower parts. We're probably going to do a board and batten in the gray. Then you see some natural wood areas there. So that's kind of the materials. It may not look like that when we actually design the thing, but I think it's going to have a feel.
Sure. So,
And when we do that, excuse me, when we do that, we're going to come back and we may be doing something like that. Of course, I would present all this to the NVR again, to the existing part.
That's what the future piece is on the back?
Yeah, the future piece is in the back, about 2,500 square feet. He's not looking to do a mini mansion, they want to do a comfortable home. There's just the two of them. But we thought in the front, we would use the stone that we're going to use in the back. So we want to kind of tie the two together because the garage is going to stay as the garage for the house. The house will be connected to that garage. So we're going to use the stone there, and then we're going to use a board and batten system, which is similar to what we've used on the house. It may end up initially being painted white because initially we're going to leave the white vinyl on the rest of the garage. So we'll kind of let those blend together. But we are introducing new materials now. I did talk to the owner about some possibilities, and again, so this is like probably the starting point where we've used that stone, the board and batten, and possibly white paint. Now, as we get into this thing, we may, if they make decisions on the colors, we may actually do the wood look on the new part there, which ties in with this house here, which has the gray. This is natural wood here, and so that may be something that we may get into. But I think right now it's too early for them without seeing the house to make a decision. We'll probably do something like this. Just very steep thing. You can see we are going to put in a new driveway, which is cut in now. So this owner will have his own driveway. It won't be a shared driveway. That driveway is actually, you can see, it's pretty much on the adjacent property. So we're going to cut in a new driveway. It just makes sense during construction with all the construction vehicles.
Sure.
To beat up the guy's driveway. He's really a nice guy, so we're going to put gravel there, run the construction stuff in there, and ultimately he'll have his own driveway.
So is there currently a cupola on this house, or is that new?
Well, I had the old drawings and there was a cupola there, but it wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
So we thought, well, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, no, it's actually, so I like it, I just.
We don't get crazy with the cost. We'd like to put the cupola on the original design. And
Sure.
like I say, it was really a well-built addition.
Yeah.
Drainage was put in and all that kind of stuff. We're running all new utilities. So we're gonna run utilities now that eventually will be in, set up with the new house. Sanitary.
So basically, if I'm understanding where you're at, this is to basically deal with this little front addition, and that's it.
From an ADR standpoint, we wanted to do something rather than just butt in a garage.
Right.
With vinyl siding on it. So we thought, well, we need a little more square footage in there, so we added the 5 feet, and we thought maybe we would just use the material, so the board and batten will probably come around to here. You can see it, and do the stone wall here. Just to do a little street presence. Obviously in the future, this is going to be like a carport here, and then this, whatever this ends up being, will be the house, and of course, the majority of the property is in the back.
Right, so it's plenty of depth there.
So I think from a livability standpoint, it's kind of nice, they're going to have their own little wall back there, and a little buffer between them and the street.
So did you say they're gonna try and live, they're gonna live in the front when it's?
They are.
And then,
Well, they say that it's not much smaller than the apartment.
yeah, sure.
And like I said, honestly, they've been looking for over 2 years in this area. They put bids in and lost, so everybody knows those stories.
Yeah.
My son did it 3 times each one of our houses as well, so, they were just having a hard time. Most of the houses they looked at would really need major work to get the way they wanted it, because they kind of like an open plan.
Yeah.
This is perfect. They can do a house, they can have an open plan, and everything will be new. So,
Okay. Thank you for the explanation. That helps.
I just think it's important because, I'm gonna be back here
Right,
with the reals, when we're just the house.
yeah,
Yeah, I was in this home, and yeah, that front wasn't much you could do. That was more out of habit, it was standing up than anything else.
There were some real structural issues, the builders going through it now, and, taking stuff out of the side, I just thought it was not done the way it should be.
No.
You're better off to say goodbye to her.
That's one of those, I tell people sometimes there's a reason they don't build them like these.
So I'm anxious to design the house and get that to you, but I think it's gonna be something that we'll get them in there, and I think, you know, it'd be nice if we, late spring, maybe have a design like that.
Sure.
So,
Any comments, Ryan?
No, I think that your explanation is very helpful.
Dennis, you have anything else?
No, I guess, yeah, when we do the house, we just, at that point, be kind of tying everything together.
Right, I mean, we'll be seeing on the drawings for the next phase, this will be considered existing, and then, you know, how we tie things together for the overall.
what might happen is you might see all new siding on the garage, you may see the roof replaced on the garage because of the house.
Right.
But they're just not ready to make those decisions now, it's just too early, they don't know if the house is gonna look.
Right. Okay,
I may be redoing what I'm doing here, but gotta start somewhere.
sure. Well, I will make a motion to approve as submitted.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, I appreciate it,
Sure,
thank you for your time.
you're welcome. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you do the same. This is the first year that I have 3 boys, 2 of which are married. This is the first year we were invited.
You get Sydney back.
Yeah.
Serves you.
Unfortunately, my wife isn't a wrestler, so she'll probably be doing pies. It's always fun. Get all the grandkids together.
Oh, that's great. We'll have a great time. And if Errol has a permit for this, he's permit?
He hasn't got the building permit, he's just got, working on the foundation,
Okay, so
but he's working with the building department, on some changes, and I want to change the drawings, so that looks like that. He's gonna save some stuff. Right.
These are chairs?
Right, and that's really what he's looking on. As soon as he gets me the stuff, and we'll scope it. You're ready to go.
Yeah, thank you.
He's not smart. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your help.
Thank you. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Foundation wall. There's no livable space, it's all it's very nasty. She ran away with a historical significance report.
Okay, we can adjourn the meeting at, what, 5?
Yeah. I just, wait, no, that's.
5:45. 5:47?
Yep.
What's the official clock?
It's off by an hour. Well, give it about 3 or 4 months, we'll be back.
It'll be better. That's it.
They should have like 2 hours.